at Dorothy and Virg's house. We're getting ready to leave for a trip to Gunnison and the surrounding area. He's taking a shot here of Virg as he hooks up to his new fifth wheel. Beautiful outfit there. They initiated it with a trip to Wisconsin and gone down into Missouri and the Ozarks. We're going to drive to Buena Vista and meet Island Blue there and then go on to Gunnison. Island Blue also have a brand new fifth wheel, so it's going to be quite an excursion. Herb also came up from Hebron, so it will be the five of us.
I don't remember if it's, do I raise the things up or do I let the thing down?
Can't hit the hole, Virg.
Oh no.
Little hair around it. You're leaking water.
Got the jacks up.
Just do that thing.
Just do that next.
Yeah, water's running out of the track up there, you see.
Oh, okay.
Just barely have enough room for it. Are you hooked up already, Virg?
All hooked up. Don't take long, does it?
Man, I can't believe it.
No, a couple minutes.
Did you guys want coffee to drink?
Gotta hook up my little chain here. Wire, lights.
Here comes Dorothy.
Here comes Dorothy. You ready to go, Bob?
Boy, it didn't take them long, Dorothy.
No, I know it. This is
Are
great.
you ready to go?
I think so. Hopefully we have everything.
Good.
If we don't, Isla Jean will have it.
Joyce.
You can talk, Ellen.
Look who we got over here in the driver's seat. Hey, Bo, what are you doing? Are you going to go for a ride?
Should have got him when he was looking at us over there, but how?
Okay, wind it up, Bo.
Does it focus by itself?
Supposed to have automatic focus, isn't it, Bob?
Automatic focus?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now it takes care of itself. All you have to do is push the record button and...
It's saying record. We're seeing some mountains here.
Is it working?
Yeah.
View.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're getting.
There's no way you can take a picture of something like that in a still picture.
That's true.
Say, I'm going to take a picture of that, you pull your camera.
Maybe Bob should have had a pro at this. Now we got it. Okay, I don't know what this range is, but it should be pretty.
We're now on Buena Vista. Virg is gassing up. We're waiting for Island Lou, and then we'll go on to Salida and then on to Gunnison west. It's a huge valley. Beautiful sight. Nice and cool. We're really looking forward to this trip. Island Lou joined us here in... We had lunch together, and we're going to take off in a little bit to finish the last part of the trip to Blue Mesa Lake. Comes Dorothy and Bo. Get a little bit of exercise. I guess we're just about ready to take off. Isla's all ready to go. We'll see you there, Isla. Case. Yeah, it's really pretty. We've just turned west at Salida and are heading on to Monarch Pass and Gunnison. That's Island Lou up ahead and Virg is ahead of them.
I still think it's amazing how they engineered
You
things.
think it is, you know. It used to be real tall, but now it's not anything compared to what the buildings are building now.
Scenic team. There's both of the trailers.
Back in Nebraska, they try to keep them out of fields.
Oh, must thistles. Is that what you mean?
Well, I don't think that's what I mean. No, no.
Now, could Doug take his and do kind of jeeping rides, or I mean?
Yeah, he can.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It is good, probably. Is that why they bought it, so they could do fun things like that, or?
No, for skiing.
Oh. These are those semis you were talking about, Dorothy.
What kind of verbs do they use in your hair? Do you know, Helen?
I don't know. She just goes and gets it. She uses pretty large rollers, I know. Except for back here, where she couldn't get them to stay in. She had to go get little ones because they were so short. Square ones.
No, I said it more like if you ever have to, you'll understand.
Oh, but that was more said it like.
You don't ever hope anyone has to. I don't think
until anybody's done it, they can.
Yeah, until you walk in somebody else's shoes.
Yeah.
Louis Mathis was telling me about one that has a computer in it that's supposed to work.
Oh, really?
Better. Right?
Yeah.
Up on the pass.
Well, you'll be on the right side of the road, too.
just come down from Monarch Pass, going west toward Gunnison. We're just a little bit east of Gunnison now. Big valley here. Pretty cloud formation out there. Pretty clouds. Arrived at Blue Mesa Recreational Ranch. It's a pretty area. Blue Mesa Reservoir on the other side of the highway. Virgin Lou checking in there. Recreational vehicles here.
That Gunnison, that Black Canyon is a Gunnison. I can't, you know, you just drive out, you look like you're on square land, and all of a sudden you look down this deep hole. Really good.
I did hear you, but
Herb, Dorothy, and Helen checking something out for the reservoir again. Yeah, it's a pretty area. What are you on, Dorothy? Getting ready to go out on the Blue Mesa Reservoir. We're just getting instructions on operating a pontoon boat.
Bob, we gotta get on.
Okay, now Helen, there
It's
you
going
go.
to be a fun day.
There.
Going to be on the pontoon boat all day long. It's a little restaurant pub at the marina.
Well, we gotta go faster than this, Virg.
Why don't I just mind my own business again?
Bob probably knows how. He's a boat runner.
Mine's a pretty basic little operation, Herb. There's Herb taking in the seams here. And there's our captain, Virgil Droman. You know, he looks a heck of a lot like, boy, what am I trying to think of? Forrest Wood, who builds Ranger bass boats one at a time. Looks an awful like him.
Did you see where you're going, driver?
Water.
There's Isla. There's Lou. Way back there in the back's Helen.
What?
Gonna fight it out to the end, Dorothy.
Louise out here, boys, you know what they mean?
Just don't hit him.
I tried bumping into something. I'm like,
I would say you go between.
I have no idea. I don't know what I don't know the boat.
I put mine myself.
Sure they got a meeting, but I don't know what it is.
But don't get lost.
Bob's a boater.
Yeah, Bob should know.
Isla, you're the navigator. Don't keep Virgil on track. Everybody gets lost. Tempted by somebody else's. Because it is a cheap way to go. Oh yeah, $1 a night. Yeah. You have to use it a lot more. How long at a time? Oh, 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Hubert can steer it.
Well, I can steer him.
Okay, Herb,
You steer
About a
him
good
where they want to go.
way from the marina now and about ready to start some fishing, so
Rather go where the fish
I'm gonna
are.
shut this thing
Well,
off
drive
and
just
rig
like
up the
cars,
fishing
I
pole.
I think so.
Hopefully I'll have some records of catches in a little bit.
So I wouldn't do that. I was
It's a very pretty
I should
lake.
have brought my crotchet in along.
Good watercolor.
Yeah, we could have.
Captain Bud. Oh, I know where he got that.
Yeah, Captain Bud.
What about
I
that?
do know where he got that.
I had so much trouble with it.
Oh, is that Heartland?
Yeah. It's a pretty pattern, getting like the pattern.
Is it going?
So I told her I'd make it for
Is
her.
it blinking?
Is it blinking? Nope.
And then the adjusting are the two top ones, Virg.
What's that?
The record is the back
One is
button.
to record, the one with your thumb. And then the two top ones are to zoom one way or the other.
Oh, yeah. There, I got it.
You all ready?
It says record in there when it's recording.
He concentrates.
I didn't know.
Like they do on those fish programs. Oh, it's a good fish. Good fish. Oh, good fish. Oh, good fish. Look at it. Oh, good fish.
Honey, are you kidding? You are kidding.
So you can tell I watch those programs.
Yeah.
See, then they zoom away, and then I don't have to show my face.
Smart Allie. I thought maybe he did have one. Seriously.
We might have to cast them off.
He is.
That's pretty bad. It ain't too hot, is it?
No, it's not hot at all. Let's see, my arms are starting to get red. I bet he
I can
will.
tell you,
His legs are going to be that way.
side
You won't know until you get in tonight.
That's right.
And then you're going to be...
But they don't even feel warm.
Well, how many you caught today, Bob?
Well,
Plenty warm.
been a little bit slow, Virg, but I've been doing all right.
3 or 4. 5 or 6.
You released them all, didn't you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, catch and release is the thing today, Virg.
Save it for your
We've
grandchildren.
got to preserve our resource.
Saving them for the grandkids.
Maverick?
There he is, Dorothy.
Where?
Right down here. You can probably bring him out of the water. There he is.
Oh, he's a beauty.
Bigger one.
Wow, I got the pole. Here we go. Oh shit. I mean,
Oh, shit.
He's a fighter.
where is he?
I'm trying to get away from that thing. You need a net, Bob.
This is a bigger one.
It's not on record. Forward.
There you go. Oh, that is a dandy.
Now, Bob, show him how much weight you got on.
Yeah, I see how much.
Listen, we could put back. He's not hurt.
We're not putting it back.
Well, you want to keep him?
Yes, quit that. They're better eating than trout, aren't they?
Can you see him, Virg?
We can see him, Bob. He's a dandy. What is he, about 20 inches long? I'd say he's about a 3-pounder.
Yeah, probably. That's the way they are in those fishing shows.
Yeah,
Oh, good fish, good fish.
yeah, he's.
Thank you, Dorothy.
Oh yeah, hell.
2 of them up.
Well, those others, we measured those. Hold that up once, Dorothy. Yeah, those small ones there, now those were 12 inches long. So he's about 24 inches long. Yeah. Yeah, nice fish, Bob. Good job.
Okay,
Good job.
Virg.
You
Yeah.
guys should be fishing on that
You ought to
side.
sit down, relax a little bit now. That wore you out pulling that in.
Yeah, I might have to. Except I'm kind of excited about going around this hump here.
You want to go around that hump over there, huh?
Yeah.
Spot.
You got any particular point you like to fish here, Bob?
Do you have any pointers for these other people?
Now, what do you think we're doing wrong, Bob?
Nothing.
What you got on, Bob? What kind of a lure?
Bob?
Chartreuse.
Yeah, I have.
Here's the thing that did the business.
Oh, let's look at it here.
Is that right?
Oh, that's that thing you bought this morning.
Yeah,
And let's see the weight you got on there, Bob. Where's that weight?
right there, Virg.
Just that one little barrel weight, huh?
Yeah.
Sliding.
There it is.
Yeah.
You better not
Okay,
get it
Bob,
back
better
in the
get her
water.
back in there before they quit biting.
Okay, Virg.
Okay, that's a nice cap you got.
Nice talking to you, Virg.
Yeah, we'll catch you probably out here another time.
I'm really a bass specialist.
Yeah, I can tell that by the.
I can't catch them either.
I can tell that by the cap. This really is sizable.
Hey, George, I don't think that knife ought to be laying on the ground. Somebody can cut their foot off.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I shouldn't have left it later. Should I have?
I've done that.
Big buttes all the way around.
Where'd you get your blue fishing vest?
There's a campground over there. This is a real strange little top. Looks like they put a rubber band around it and made a dent in it.
Louis got insect repellent still on insect came the first time. So I had a horse that the Mexican filter.
this is where we're staying. We're off quite a ways, but that's the main lodge. Very nice building. Have an indoor swimming pool and a jacuzzi. Party room. Great big patio with outdoor tables. And we're camped up in that area in about the third row of trailers. This is called Blue Mesa Reservoir. You can see where it gets its name because of the mesas that completely surround it. It's been just an incredibly beautiful day. We've got a gentle breeze blowing now, but this morning there wasn't even a ripple on the water. It was just not a particularly good day to fish, but a great day to boat. Figure there on the top of that one. Big mesa there.
Maybe that's what made him hit. When we was here the last time, it was just redwoods.
There's Lou hard at work.
It's a shark.
Captain Bud. There's Isla back there. She and Helen have got a neat place. They're in the shade. I look down on Helen here.
Well, there's that guy with that camera.
Really paying close attention to what goes on. Uncle Virgil, he's under that great big hat there.
Who's that guy used to be on candid camera?
Alan Funk.
Alan Funk.
Yeah, this is a really nifty pontoon boat.
Take a picture of our campground.
He did.
Did he? Okay. It's closer now.
We traded Captain Bud for Captain Charm. There she is.
Here we are, going down this cruise in this, what, Blue Mesa, right?
That's a pretty cloud formation over there.
How about that one right there? That's where you go?
I thought it was dog.
Well, it's a little after 4 o'clock. We left at
No experience.
10 this morning, so we've been out about 6 hours. Took sandwiches along and had lunch on the pontoon boat. Caught 3 salmon and had a really nice time. It's almost windless until afternoon, and then a little breeze came up, and now there's a chop on the water as we come back into the marina. See who our skipper is now. Oh, Captain Virgil's taken over. Virgil at the helm. Our crew's Helen and Dorothy. She was the assistant. Isla, Lou, and Captain Bud. He was an assistant skipper too. I'll tell you, that Virgil looks just like Forrest Wood. He builds those Ranger boats one at a time. Lined up here. Now this has been a real fun day. Dorothy and Virg bought their new 5th wheel. They received as a gift the guest pass to the trailer park.
Give your wife
One
a
day
hug.
on the lake, Blue Mesa Reservoir.
Over this way, there you go.
Compliments of the company they bought the 5th
I think
wheel
I might have only got half a head.
We've been fortunate enough to share in the goodies they got.
Chancellors and Millers came
Well,
out
it's
to
been
join
a
us
fun
on the
day, and
trip.
we're about ready to pull in the dock, so we'll shut this off and pick up the story a little bit later. A number of years ago, Helen and I went to San Diego, California to meet with Fred and Gwen Seidels and Sharon and Gary Hooker. And their boat was also called the Happy Hooker. Didn't think I'd ever see another one. Turned in the pontoon boat, hit the comfort station, Now we're ready to take off for the car. It's been a real fun day. Real fun day and a beautiful day weather-wise. See you later. There's a group of grouse that walk around here, and they just don't seem to be bothered by people that much. See, there goes one. I think there's some more of them over there. I'm going to get a little closer. Burr, those people put out a pan of food for them. Well, there's a whole bunch of them. They evidently like the leaves on those bushes. They were reaching up and picking at those leaves. See, there's one doing it. Cute little buggers. Bush is just almost hidden. There, he's going to move in a little. Probably won't get a closer shot of a wild grouse than that. But this is the lake we just returned from. One of the mesas that surrounds it. We swing around over here. There's Virg's pickup and his fifth wheel. There's Herb. There's Uncle Virgil. Go around a little further. Here's our girl. Uncle Lou's pickup. And their fifth wheel. It's a nice campground. Here goes Helen. As I said earlier, we had a busy day on the lake. Now we're getting ready to chow down. The chefs Lou and Virg are hard at work. Look at those tasty morsels.
Your wife wanted this cake.
Huh?
Your wife asked
Medium
for
is
this.
done.
Requested it. 8.
If it's medium, it's done.
We get garlic bread here.
How's it going, Virg?
Not bad, Bob. We caught us a bunch of steak out on the lake today.
Did what?
Caught us a bunch of steak out there on the lake today.
Hey, that sounds pretty good.
The only person that caught the fish was Bob Chancellor.
Well, like I said, when you're dragging things through the water like that, it's just a matter of luck.
Yeah, you never know what
Today,
you're gonna
Lady
catch.
Luck shined on me.
Yeah.
And you know, it was about my time.
Yeah, I'm glad you caught him, Bob.
How you doing, Lou?
Oh, we're getting her cooked.
Attaboy. There's our assistant boat captain, Dorothy.
How about that?
She's tossing the salad.
I got a hot patty to sit on there.
Here, like
Let's put on a cake.
There's Captain Bud. He's ready to chow
You
down.
better put a hot patty on.
Hey, Captain Bud.
Oh, I got my camera out. Where is it?
That's Bob.
where's Bob?
Bob's behind you there, Captain Bud. He wants to interview you.
Oh, Captain Bud.
Y'all ready to eat, Captain Bud?
You bet. I'm getting hungry. Worked up an appetite driving
Driving
boat
that
all
big
day.
boat takes a lot of energy,
That
doesn't
sure
it?
goes in the other end of it.
I worked hard at that. Worked hard.
There's Helen.
Where am I sitting?
Hi, Helen.
Right here?
For the corn.
Oh, yeah. In there in that second drawer.
Hi, Isla.
Hi. I'm busy, Bob.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't have to.
Well, I'm getting boiled sweet corn now, aren't I?
Boy, you are the only way to go. Well, camping I wouldn't have.
Let's look at this.
Where's that
Just
hard one?
cut
you
it
Roasted
in
got?
ears,
Right there, dinner.
tossed salad.
And there we go.
Are you sitting here?
I'm sitting right here. By my husband.
Oh, we're gonna celebrate that anniversary again?
Happy anniversary, 45 years.
Yeah, really.
Hey, I don't have a fork somehow or another.
Here.
Really must have.
No, I was using it to
Oh.
cut with.
Is that yours? It just looks hard.
I thought it did better than that.
You want this one?
No, no.
Oh, here's
that's
a
fine.
here's a harder one. Does somebody want a harder one?
Yeah. We'll pass it.
Well, I'm going to shut this thing off and sit down and eat.
That's a good idea, Bob.
Man alive.
That's a great idea.
Go ahead, Virg, sit down.
Yeah, what
Before
I
Dorothy
thought
eats it all.
No, I'll let you sit first.
Okay.
Look
I
how,
can get in
how
there
she's
after
concentrating.
Ouch. Give,
What did you
give
do
Bob
with it?
his.
This morning we're going to take a boat ride on the Gunnison River. This ought to be a neat experience. This is quite a place. It's my understanding that we have to go down something like 200 steps to get down to the level of the river. Just hope the sun stays out so that we can capture this scenery.
When's the tour? When's the tour?
Beginning the descent now down to the river. And we hear the stream gurgling in the background. There's the river. What beautiful water. Look at that. Look at that canyon. Unreal. Still got quite a few steps to go to get down there. Better hurry along. There's still quite a few steps. Just getting a view of things. Look at that beautiful water. Wouldn't that be something to fish? Are you fishing down there? Place. Gotta be some big ones in there.
Now here comes some more people. Maybe they know something.
Hi. You guys going on the boat tour?
View. White water. Beautiful water.
Kind of thought so.
Virg found this interesting rock. There is a boat down here. It's been a pretty good hike, but it's sure been pretty. Here's our tour boat.
If you could have.
He's got 3 prospects.
Well, I see somebody, some small person took off at it.
Can you get your ticket?
No, just walk her back up.
Too hard.
Yeah, because you don't have a deadline.
For those of you that just got here, I mentioned before to the other people that this may not be the most pleasant facility in the world, but it's the only one you're going to see for an hour and a half. So.
I know. My chain. The chain's hooked on here. I was going to say, what do you do? Turn it around? You jump off. Well, maybe I can hold it.
We'll get it.
When he blows the whistle, blow out the one.
I'm starting to think the runners weren't working.
Just cast the white line and we're about ready to take off.
Of course, you know that. And go from San Francisco to New York City, they tell you about a life preserver. You're flying over land most of the time. But here we are, so we're going to do this. This is just a standard Type 1 flotation device, railroad bed, and it goes all the way to Cimarron. It's pretty difficult to walk. Well, we have the fishermen down here this morning. They're running out of the dam. Not before and worn down, and then 60 million years ago they became a highlands again. There was also at that same time what they call the Gunnison uplift. If you came from the Montrose area, you noticed as you started, you're starting up those big hills. That's the Gunnison uplift. Big fault in that area.
Which way?
When that happened,
Which way?
there were softer, changed its course. It began to run through that ocean bottom. That's called the Mancus Shale, for Mancus Colorado. There was some volcanic activity, and that volcanic activity brought some very hard, coarse, granular type rock. It's all full of holes, and it looks like sandpaper. It is deeper than it is wide in many, many places, which is another paradox, because most river valleys are wider than they are. Yeah, we can't get up and see where the pool is because it's a little. Go along Highway 92. Go across the road. Get up there to the corner. You look on your right-hand side, there's another one of these sheer cliffs, the same kind of a weathering pattern, and it comes almost down to the reservoir. The left-hand road, so that's called Motion Falls. So, farmer wanted as many people as possible to ride this little narrow railroad. So we had a morning place to take the trees in the town. So why don't we go to call it the Civil Line of America? Let's call it the Civil Line of the world. So what they did is they made a herald that they put on the side of the train. Understood as I understood. Very soon, the very tip top there, there's right there, right now. The very tip top you still can't see it. And it was also going well. So I got my clear eye stamp out, started looking at it, sure enough, there's a round of one on it. You really can't even read them stand in the fire like that. Stick on the fall. There's a fall, multiple falls along the number. Get down here, you'll notice there's a stream coming in from the south. That's called Virg. Also, now we're going to Savannah. You'll find a Pioneer Point. There's a nice sandbar that comes out almost to the edge of the canyon itself. As people come. You can hike down there. The trail you came down of 108 feet. Now, that's really not too bad unless you think about it. That's about like going up an 18-story building without you using an elevator. To come down this trail, it's 900 feet. Let's talk about reservoirs. The three reservoirs along the Gunnison River were authorized by an amendment in 1927 and 1922 Colorado River Compact called the Uppermost State and Lowermost State. The uppermost state at Colorado surface dam. It has a impervious inner core with a clay type material. Then it has sort of a semi-large rock covering there with the rich stuff. We make a lake 20 miles long. Dam is where it becomes dirt. And the shoreline 96 miles. So you can see there's a lot of ins and outs. With water. It's about 1.5 million gallons. Great thing is that we are the largest water, treated water, here on the left-hand side of the boat. Look in here. The dancers are called diving ducks. There's two kinds of dancers. There's two kinds of ducks. There's diving ducks and captain ducks. The dancers are diving. The dancers learn to fly with the right foot. They cannot take off from the water. What they have to do is swim as fast as they can, have it under their feet. Then they start sliding their wings and get up a little bit farther on the water. Then they actually, consequently, they don't get a good every day.
Yeah. Little bitty spires up there.
That's called Laurel Point Reservoir. Laurel Point Dam was the first thin wall to really come together. There's a couple of other firsts on that dam also. The power plant, Laurel Point is a bid that can shut 4 square openings at the top of the dam. This means the square and put the metal doors in. And when it's their desire to fill the dam and open the metal doors, and the water shoots right straight out and falls. It has not filled since 1984. And it is our desire that it never fill again. It's beautiful as it is to watch. And the reason for that is the fishery is small. On the left-hand side, if you look up there, we have a little site, bring up, it's called rather spectacular. But now that it's a reservoir, I'll go back over our own wake. We're not going to get much wake. We do everything we can to talk about most of the features of the reservoir in the area on the way down. Then we try to remain quiet and let you enjoy the trip on the way back. However, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and I'll do my best to answer them.
rock formation is called the Shark. You can see that right there. Coming into the dock.
We're way down here.
I want Virg will take our picture.
Yeah,
It was a great trip. There's our skipper and the ranger. Look what we got here. You're a cute little rascal. Look at the area before I start finding the rest of the stories. It's a beautiful place, and this has been a real fun morning. Pick up the stuff again and head up the stairs.
Down there?
It's Saturday today, and this will be our last day of camping. Tomorrow we'll leave to return to Boulder. Isla and Lou will take their camper back up to Fraser and drop it off at Steve's. And there's the girl sitting there ready to go. Isla and Lou's new white-out fifth wheel trailer. Virg and Dorothy's truck and their new white-out fifth wheel. That extra width when they extend that side or part of that side really makes a heck of a difference. They're beautiful trailers. Other side of Virg and Dorothy's. Other side of Isla and Lou's, showing their white outside. Another shot of Isla and Lou's. We're working away in her kitchen.
Oh, Bob!
What you making, Isla?
Fish! Your fish or bacon and eggs?
Boy, it smells mighty good. There's Helen.
Smile, you're on candy camber, Herb.
There's Herb relaxing. We call him Herb now, but the other day he was Captain Bud.
Yeah, this is the fish, Bob.
Oh, good.
Thanks for catching it, Bob.
If you want to see a bunch of happy campers, look at those guys. And look what they're working on. Bacon and eggs and fish.
Just keep the food a-coming, girls.
Work on mine.
Left. You want some?
No, thanks.
And there are the cooks.
Yeah. Had that yesterday, didn't
Thank you for a great breakfast, girls.
Oh, you're welcome.
We're just coming in the door of Isla's Louis' fifth field. As you come in, you're looking at a couch that makes into a real nice comfortable bed and a little dinner alcove. Picture window. Isla always puts her hummingbird feeder right outside every morning. First thing when you open the blinds, they're always there eating. Beautiful wood cabinets.
Get the microwave.
Handy kitchen.
Can you see the microwave from there?
China cabinet. TV stand. Tape deck. And back to the door I just came in. There's the entry into the bath. And a real pretty built-in set of shelves. And this is the thing that's amazing, because this is the whiteout part. It just makes a lot more room. Around to the window behind the couch. Back to the kitchenette. And this is the bath. Shower. Stool. With a nice skylight, you don't even need a light in here in the daytime. Storage. Lavatory and vanity. This is the bedroom over the part that extends over the back of the pickup, the fifth wheel portion. It's really nice because full-size bed, room to get in on both sides, lots of storage. Isn't that neat? Window like this on each side. If I can shoot the other way, then and see the whole kitchen area, kitchenette, and the end of the sofa. It's a beautiful unit. The colors are just well coordinated. There Isla's saying her prayers.
I think so. If you could, maybe I could. No, I was going to say, yeah.
And Dorothy and Virg. Hi, guys.
Hi. How are you, Bob?
Wave at the camera.
Great. The visitor center at the campground. It's a pretty building. The gate. If you swing on around, there's the part of the reservoir that we had the pontoon boat out on. And the campground. It's really a sizable campground. See every imaginable kind of rig here. Back to the visitor center again. Awfully hazy. I'm going to try this, and if the sun comes out better this afternoon, I'll try it again maybe. Beautiful setting for a campground. When the trees get a little bigger, it'll be really nice. There's Herb getting caught up on the morning paper. our campsite from the other direction. There's Helen watching over things. A loafer sitting back there in the shade. Ha ha! Alright, Virg. Found a shady spot, and there's Mr. Bo. He found one too. This is a view of the backside of the visitor center. Looking out over the mesa, this is our barbecue pit. Ready for some heavy-duty cooking there. And then on around. Beautiful view. Very, very pretty. Hot tub and the pool. This is the assembly room.
Let's talk about it after that. I got my second chance. And my name is... You see, this family came over. I guess you got to rescue me.
Okay.
I live within their house. But it was
Real pretty valley. This is a view from up on top over part of the camping area and just a small part of the lake. We're getting packed up to leave. Thought I'd take just a few shots here as we're getting ready.
Or maybe Arlene's boss is, because he's fixing my rings.
Dorothy and Herb and Helen sunning themselves there, backing in to hook up to the trailer. So we want to take a tour of Dorothy's and Virg's little house. Going in the door here, and there's a pretty sofa. Large window. Breakfast alcove.
America's best country for Colorado.
Beautiful cabinets.
FM 94 KKXK.
It was.
Sink.
Here, that's my I thought I'd do fun.
Microwave, stove, and refrigerator.
I'm crazy.
Tiny cabinet. Lounge chair. Round to the door again. Then into the bath.
It doesn't sound like that.
Like I should get something more if I won than
Vanity.
that. Either way, I lose.
Step up. Into the shower. Step up again. Into the bedroom. Closet and a window on each side. There's Bo's little bed. Beautiful unit. Very, very pretty. The whiteout too in the area where that window is slides over this way. It just makes a tremendous amount of room. It's really neat. Beautiful unit. Mr. Bo, he's getting all ready to go. Are you ready to go, Bo? Are you ready to go? You gonna go for a ride?
Bob
Oh yeah. You little bugger. Virg is now retracting the whiteout portion.
giving you the best in country music. Stereo FM 94,
Virg, is that electric?
Yes. About it. There it is.
There it is. And look what a difference that makes inside. Isn't that incredible? We started packing. Bo has been very nervous. He wants to be sure that he's not left. Dorothy just opened the door on the truck and in he hopped. And he's not about to get out of there. He says, when this thing moves out, I'm going to be there. Hi, Mr. Bo.
They would honor Gene and Louie.
We're on our way home now, and we're approaching Gunnison. Beautiful valley here with mountains in the background. Beautiful day. Very pretty clouds. We're east of Gunnison heading back to Boulder, and we're going to shoot a few shots here along the way home.
Are they going to buy a house?
I would imagine.
It's not very far. I think you probably don't take too much of what she says.
That surely doesn't. I know that.
Yeah. That's kind of what I thought. You just kind of know. Hubert's going to stop at North Platte.
Is he? Oh, and get the information.
See if he can find some information. Ears popping.
A bit. I don't see Virg. I meant to ask, you know, when Isla said that they couldn't hear, if we should drive closer.
pretty sight.
Going over Monarch Pass. Man, I mean, I'd drive it again, but boy, it just made me hold my breath in some places.
See a truck coming down the hill.
Want to get out of the way?
Get out of the way, wouldn't you?
Oh, I can do it.
There's the runaway truck route. Guess that's real deep sand, so it slows you down.
The back. She said, oh, it's been 2 years since you bought it. I said, Bob would probably attempted to take it back.
Like, I'll believe it when I see it.
But you know something. Can't hear a thing.
In Salida to eat lunch, and ate lunch along the side of the road right near this view. Very pretty. There's Mr. Bo out there looking around. Yeah. Pretty view. The parking lot of the visitor center.
At this point in the tape, we're going to add on the tape from my camcorder onto the end of the